fires it high and fires it over the bar. Another score, I suppose. Glenealy looking for a start. Fast start to that second half, but it's Owen Keddy's right on the first throw in, gets the ball. It's 1-14 to 4 points. The puck out from Joey Driver goes as far as that man Jack Kavanagh, but Paddy O'Brien mops up the piece, gets it back to Vinny Quigley. Quigley under pressure from Kavanagh, though. Quigley does really well, clears the ball up the field. It's half blocked down, and Theo Smith picks up the pieces, gets around Ronan Keddy, gets the ball out as far as Jack Kavanagh. Kavanagh again into a forest of green and yellow jerseys, shovels a pass out to Kevin O'Halloran. It just doesn't come up for him, but it's a free in. It's a free in for O'Halloran and Glenealy. There was an advantage being played there by referee Martin Malloy, and Alan Conyard will come out to take this one. Just a minute on the clock here. A good active start to this second half here. This one is high between the posts over the bar. It's another one for Alan Conyard. It's another one for Glenealy, and it's 1-14 to 5 here in Aughrim. The Lightning Prediction Intermediate Hurling Championship, as the ball falls in on the ground there. Again, it's that man Owen Keddy pick it up. He's on his way to a man of the match performance here. If he hasn't got it already, it's in as far as Luke Evans. Another danger man inside. This is great hurling from Kilcoole. It's high and it's over the bar from Evans. He's second from play. He's 8th in total for Evans. Again, the puck out was taken quickly. It's caught by that man O'Halloran. He gets the ball out to Dean Franey in for Jack Byrne at half time. Franey fires the ball high and fires it over the bar. A switch made from Glenealy at half time, and that's all scores at the minute. It's 6 to Glenealy now, 1-15 to Kilcoole. It's from one end of the field to the other. A long puck again from Chris Carroll down the field. It's caught this time by Jack Kavanagh. Kavanagh tries to go around Ronan Keddy. Keddy comes down on him with his hurl, and it's a free in. And just to stop, and while we're waiting for that, don't forget your winner Renault competition with Wicklow GA. You can win a Renault Captur E-Tech Hybrid, and it's winnerrenault.ie. We have tickets on sale for 1 for 20, 3 for 50, and 7 for €100. So that's a great chance to win a very expensive car. In fairness, don't forget to get your name into the hat. Alan Conyard about to take this one. 65 yards out, doesn't quite catch it well. It's into the danger area. It's a shot there by Enid Lane. It's picked up by Chris Carroll. A heavy challenge on the keeper and a free out. And right on the line, he done well to stop that because it flashed at him there from a pull in the air from Ellen Glynn, and he got his body behind it and done enough and took the tackle. He won his free. Carroll takes the ball, takes it quick, gets it out as far as Vinny Quigley. Left Vinny with a bit to do on that far sideline, but he does enough, and a little ball fired down the line as far as Chris Farrell. Farrell picks it up, has a look, and fires a long ball into that man Luke Evans. Evans has Lee Kavanagh on his case, though, steps over it, misses it, and leaves it for Thomas O'Brien. O'Brien has a look back across the 21 to Owen Keddy. Simple hurling from Kilcoole, and it's winning the day here at the minute. They're finding scores, they're picking out their men, and they're just a step ahead in every line of the field at the minute. Just about 4 minutes gone here. It's a 13-point game, 1-16 to 6 points. Puck out from Joey Driver. Only goes as far as Owen Keddy. Of all the men to give it to, Keddy ships one tackle, keeps it on the hurl, fires it high, and goes just to the left of the post and wide. And what a score that would have been. In fairness, everything is going for Keddy at the minute. Everything falling right. Long puck again. Paddy O'Brien is underneath this one. Ball breaks behind him. He goes back and scoops it up. Sidesteps his man on the sideline and clears it long down the field. Down on top of Luke Evans. Evans puts up his hand, but Lee Kavanagh is there with him. Ball breaks in as far as James Toner. Toner tries to get it the second attempt. Couple of red jerseys around. One of them is Jack Manley. Manley does really well. Gets the ball to Nigel Driver. He fires a long ball down the field on top of Dean Franey and Ronan Keddy. It's broken down. It's Vinny Quigley gets it. Lashes it across as far as Chris Farrell. He scoops it back out to Derek Keddy. Keddy is flicked off his hurl by Kevin O'Halloran. Chris Farrell goes back to pick it up 60 yards out from his own goal. He's tackled late, says the referee Martin Malloy, and it's a free to Kilcoole. And hectic start to this second half here. We're just about 5 minutes in and it's all action. Both teams going for it. Glenealy looking for scores, but Kilcoole picking off a few nice ones as well. So Ronan Keddy will take this one deep in his own 65 here under the stand. Luke Evans had came out as well. They're looking. Keddy is having a look to see where he's going to go with this one. Goes long and high down underneath the scoreboard. It's first to react in there. Stephen Cruz does well. Takes the ball, comes out, clears it long down the field. But honey, straight back to Keddy where he took the free from. Looked like a push in the back. Is a push in the back. So the referee, Glenealy, not happy with that one. Keddy takes it quick though. He doesn't wait for anyone to ask questions. It's a little 1-2 with himself and his brother Dara there. He has a look, fires it over to Chris Farrell. Farrell has a look at the post, but this one has gone to the right of the post. No, Thomas O'Brien tries to keep it in, hops off his helmet and goes wide. And chance missed probably for Kilcoole there, but they haven't missed too many of them. I think that's only their third or fourth wide. The puck out is taken quickly out as far as Lee Kavanagh. Kavanagh goes huge ball down the field, in on top of Alan Conyard. Conyard's underneath, ball breaks out in front of him, but no one read it. And coming back there is Ron and Keddy. Looked like a chop on Keddy, play away to the referee. Heavy shot from Vinny O'Flaherty in on Keddy. Again, Glenealy and Kilcoole go toe to toe here, struggling for the ball. And Martin Malloy says he's seen enough. He's going to throw it in before someone maybe does something that they shouldn't. Vinny Quigley and Alan Conyard under this. Ronan Keddy shipped a heavy knock there. Just looking for a little bit of attention. Yeah, he's just looking for a little bit of attention there. It'll be a throw ball when play resumes here. Just 7 minutes gone here. 116 to 6 points. Keddy puts back on the green helmet. Vinny Quigley and Alan Conyard in for this one. Conyard just shoves him out of the way and ball breaks in behind him again. There's a bit of a scrap for the ball there. It's got by Vinny O'Flaherty. Is down again. There's bodies everywhere. Ronan Keddy's in there. O'Flaherty's in there. Gary Cody's in there. But Owen Keddy goes back and mops up the pieces, clears his lines, but can only clear it out across the sideline, 45 yards out here. And Vinny O'Flaherty is now down injured. It was only a minute ago he was telling Ronan Keddy to get up, so you'd never want to speak too soon, I suppose. One 16 to 6 points, 19 points to 6 here in this one. Kilcoole on the verge of heading back into the senior ranks. Always a proud hurling club. Linesman just going to have a little bit of a chat here. Liam Keenan Jr. having a chat with Martin Malloy. There's going to be no further action taken. It's Jack Manley to take this one about 46 or 7 yards out underneath here. A high ball drops in, but Ronan Keddy is alert to it first, gets the ball and clears it long down the field. Luke Evans is out in front of his man here. Evans takes it in, does really well, steps around. Nigel Driver gets his head up and has a look, and Ryan Heffernan is in an acre of space over there. It's going to go out underneath the scoreboard, just overcooked a bit. Heffernan gets there first. Thomas O'Brien was in space, but he's being covered now. He tries to lash the ball across. Crew's done really well there. Has he given away a free though at the second attempt? Looks like it. Ball is back out as far as Chris Farrell. Farrell gathers it. Surely advantage is over now. Ball is back into the hands of Owen Keddy. This could be advantage over the way this man is firing. It's high, but it's gone to the left of the post and gone wide. Another wide. It's 4 wides, 4 or 5 now for Kilcoole, but they've been very economical in front of the post. They've 17 scores from 23 or 4 chances. The ball breaks in, and again it's Ronan Keddy, but there's a pull on the jersey. You could see that one from here, and Kilcoole just have too much power for Glenealy at the minute. They're winning all the important lines of the field. Luke Evans comes out to take this one. He'll be about 67 or 8 yards out, well within his range. Evans lifts and strikes. This one goes high. It's looking good from here. It is good from here. It's high and it's over the bar. And Luke Evans adds another one. 7 from fees, 2 from play, 9 points for Luke Evans. And 1-4 from Owen Keddy, so the bulk of the damage coming from those two lads. Ronan Keddy has really stepped into this game in the second half as well. He's under every breaking ball. He's won a lot of frees already in this second half, and again Luke Evans is coming out to take this one. This is just taking the sting out of the game a little bit for Glenealy. They're not getting any momentum. Kilcoole just firing their way to what looks like being intermediate hurling glory at the minute, but we are only just about 11 minutes gone, so stranger things have happened. Luke Evans strikes this one from way down the field in his own side, the middle of the field. Oh, there was a bat on the hin there, but it broke down. There's a pull, and again it just comes into a Glenealy man's hand. That Glenealy man, Liam Dahora, gets the ball out as far as Stephen Cruz. He lashes the ball down the field, but that man Ronan Keddy is underneath again. Keddy puts the ball in the hurl, now playing at centre back, fires a little ball into Owen Keddy. It's overcooked a bit, but Ryan Heffernan takes it in. Heffernan does well, takes a heavy looking shot, loses the ball. Vinny Quigley's on the scene. Quigley tries to pick up the ball. Again, there's a bit of a scrum, a bit of a scrap for the ball in there. There's bodies lying around. A couple of lads there now have not taken kindly to having to roll around together there, so Martin Malloy is on the scene. He's dispersed them all fairly quick, and he's going to throw it in here, I'd say. It's Chris Farrell and Nigel Driver. Ball goes in again. There's a lot of bodies around there. Scrappy play. Kevin O'Halloran tries to pick it up, gets the second attempt. Was he fouled? No, it's back in and under his body. He's going to have to throw it in again, because at this stage of these sort of games now, this is where the wet can get in sometimes. Vinny Quigley and Nigel Driver's there. Driver falls over, it lashes out with the hurl there, and look at, I don't think it was in a bad place. Vinny looked to be odds on to win that race there, and it just, where it happened and how it happened, it looks like it's going to be a red card. It is a red card for Nigel Driver. He's gone. He lashed out there with the hurl one-handed. It's probably frustration from an experienced lad like him as well, to be fair, but he's got his red card. And he'll probably miss the first game of this year's championship. Now, after that, Vinny Quigley, another warhorse down. He's just getting a drop of water on him. He's back up. Vinny is something of a man of folklore up around Kilcoole. He's still going strong, in fairness to him. Luke Evans stands over this one about 7 or 8 yards in from the sideline. Evans, this one is drifting to the right of the post, is it? It's gone high, it's gone wide, and looks to be no way back for Glenealy here. We've 13 and a half minutes on the clock now. Very hard to see a comeback with 14 men and 14 points down, and we have the water break. So I'll take a water break myself there for a second. Kilcoole hold all the aces in this final. They've been very smooth. Their score taken and everything has been excellent. And they've been the better team. You can't say it any other way.
That's built into the computer, or it's built into the camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that software, you know, the OBS software. And so you get just the team, and then the scorers, whoever's scoring, will get in the show.
It's covering good and
Not playing games.
Is that OBS you use at the moment?
No, that's doing all that.
Oh.
But it proves that if we wanted to bring it somewhere remote and we didn't have the computer, we could still do scores on that. Yeah.
How far will we then single channel to the computer? Can you try that?
As long as it's within that range. So you've got 100 meters or 80 meters.
You have to be up there, you have to have an audit.
Yeah.
Not
Not at the moment, yeah. But
see them looking at the stand. There's 10 of them in the lights of the look out. In the stand, not that.
Okay.
But I tried it for YouTube video. And that's what I found out. I tested for YouTube.
No worries.
And my phone had 10 videos to look out. So I was about to get like 12 minutes more with that, but you shouldn't.
That's 5G.
Martin Malloy blows his whistle here and just calls the troops back in for the final 15 minutes of this one. As I said, Kilcoole look to be in the driving seat. They are in the driving seat here. Glenealy are down to 14, so they'll be looking to just maybe bring a bit of respectability to the scoreboard at this stage. One score from play from the substitute Dean Franey, the other 5 from frees, a poor return, but in fairness they have come up against a very slick Kilcoole outfit here. Long ball down the field, and again it's on. Keddy is underneath. Keddy takes off. T.O. Smith follows him. Keddy has a look, fires a little ball in as far as Thomas O'Brien. O'Brien has Lee Cavan on his case. The two of them have seen lots of one another all through this game, and Hull there went one where the other's gone wide anyway. Wide for Kilcoole. It'll be marked down as so. Joey Driver scoops the ball out for Stephen Cruz, and the referee is not happy with it. He went inside the 21 to receive it, so it was spotted. So it's actually a free into Kilcoole now, just to compound things for the Glenealy men. Luke Evans has a shot. I thought he was going to go for goal there. He's fired it high. He's fired it over the bar as Evans, and another score for Evans, another notch for him. Huge day for the young man. 118 to 6 points. Manager Michael Neary on the line. He's still spurring on his troops. Ball breaks out. It's only as far as Chris Farrell, though. Has Farrell put enough on that? He hasn't. Ball comes into Joey Driver Senior. Driver picks out his man. This time it's Jack Manley. Manley goes long down the field. A huge puck for Manley. Underneath there's a number of players underneath, but that man Ronan Keddy gets to it. Does he pick it up? He's on the ground. Looked like a throw to me from here, but he gets away from it. Gets the ball to Gary Cody. Paddy O'Brien is in there. Again, huge scrum of bodies. And Martin Malloy has deemed it a throw-inable offence. So it's thrown in again. Huge amount of lads over there. And Glenn picks it up. He's 2 men in his case. Whips on this one. Gets it across as far as Kevin O'Halloran. O'Halloran takes a right thump for himself. Faces him towards the goal, but wins. He's free. O'Halloran wins. He's free, and it'll be a free into Glenealy. And you'd have to imagine they'll have to go for goal here. It's just outside the 21, just on the mark of the D here. Conyard sets himself up. We all know the power this man has behind his shots. He fires this one high, but it goes high and it goes over the bar. It's a score on the board, and 19 minutes gone here. It's 118 to Kilcoole, 7 points to Glenealy. Mikey O'Brien, number 4, is coming in here. Going off is Jay Walsh. So change on the Kilcoole team. Chris Carroll pucks this one out. It's high underneath the stand again. Ball breaks. Again the break falls into the middle of the field. T.O. Smith gets a hurl to it. At the second attempt tries to pick it, but it's taken away from there. Good play again by James Toner. Eddie Doyle goes back, picks up the pieces, has a look, clears the ball down the field. Only goes as far as Paddy O'Brien. O'Brien first to react, gets the ball and hand pass the house as far as Chris Farrell. Farrell has a look and fires the ball down the line in as far as Thomas O'Brien. O'Brien's right underneath the scoreboard now. He'll want a bit of help from there. He does well. Flicks the ball back as far as Luke Evans. Evans looks for a free man is Vinny Quigley. What a pass from Evans. Finds Quigley in space. Quigley lashes the ball high and lashes the ball over the bar, and a huge cheer from the Kilcoole faithful there. A score for Vinny Quigley, but what a pass from Luke Evans. Long ball down the field again, and Vinny's under it again. Middle of the field, he got that ball in the 21 to put over the bar. He's flicked it as far as Owen Keddy. Will Keddy do the rest? He gives it into Ronan. Ronan strikes the ball, but there's a block on it there. Lee Kavanagh comes charging out with the ball. And it's frustrating times to be in that Glenealy footing back line at the minute. I'd say they're under a lot of pressure, but Stephen Cruz gets this one, lashes a long ball down the field underneath the stand as far as Enid Lynn. Glynn in a bit of space for probably the first time today. Has a look, comes back out around about 50 yards out, shortens his grip, but only finds Gary Cody, who gives it to Paddy O'Brien or Kieran Doyle. Doyle gets the ball, fires it long down the field as far as Mikey O'Brien. He's out in front, he wins the ball, but he's under huge pressure. He needs help. Jack Manley's on his case. He wins, he's free. Mikey O'Brien, it'll be a free in, and Luke Evans will stroll out to this one. 2 subs coming in for Glenealy. It's number 23 Killian Hogan and number 19 Derek O'Neill are coming in. And number 28, whoever that is, we've no 28, so Alan Conyard makes way. Alan Conyard is one that's gone. Luke Evans takes his free. Meanwhile, it's high. They're looking at it. It's close to the post, but he's done enough. It's high and it's over the bar, and it's another one for Luke Evans.
Number 23, Killian Hogan. Number 19, Glenealy. And number 28, Ross Quinn.
Ross Quinn is number 28. All have came in there, so we'll find out who's gone off in a minute. Alan Conyard is one of them, so they're nearly ringing the changes, but it's 120 to 7 points now, and there's 22 minutes gone in this one. The puck out goes all the way through, and again that man Ronan Keddy has went back and swept up there, but only as far as Kevin O'Halloran. This time O'Halloran looks for the free, pops a little pass out as far as Jack Manley. Manley, one of the better performers today for Glenealy. A ball breaks inside. There's a chance here for Dean Franey. Franey picks it up. Look, surely he's pulled to the ground. He is. He went to ground fairly theatrically, in fairness to him, but he's got his penalty, and he's got a point when he came in as well, so he's... Now we have Alan Conyard gone off. There's a bit of a conflab here to see who's going to take this. Franey's going to take it himself by the looks of things. So Chris Carroll in the goal, facing Dean Franey. Drills it low and drills it to the back of the net. Franey, a good strike from him, and brings Glenealy 3 points closer anyway. It's 120 now to 1-7. A 13-point game here with 23 and a half minutes on the clock. Probably looking at 8 or 9 minutes left. All in all, and a high puck out again from Carroll. Ball breaks down the middle of the field as Derek Keddy takes it, has a look up and fires the ball long down the field again, looking for that man Luke Evans. But Lee Kavanagh came out in front, missed it, and he's left it to Luke Evans. Evans has a look. Oh, he tried to take him out, couldn't do it. Pops the ball inside as far as Thomas O'Brien just didn't come up from. He pops it across to Mikey O'Brien. He doubles on it to the roof of the net. Mikey O'Brien, the substitute, lashes the ball to the back of the net, and it's a goal for O'Brien and a goal for Kilcoole. And surely now surely the silverware is on its way to the Goose Bank at this stage, but there's a couple of people that's another red card for Glenealy. Whatever has happened in here, I missed that completely. I think it must have been during celebrations or something, but there's a red card for the Glenealy men, and a Stephen Cruz who now makes the long walk. He's not happy. Glenealy down to 13, 25 minutes on the clock, 2:20 to 1-7. It's not going to, well, it might matter to the scoreboard at the end, but it's not going to matter to the result as it stands. Joey Driver about to take this puck out. Driver has a look at this one. Drives it long down the field on top of Vinny Flaherty. Oh, well doubled on by Flaherty, but only as far as the other Vinny. That man, Vinny Quigley, drives the ball down the field in on top of Thomas O'Brien. He gets a flick on it in as far as Luke Evans. Evans gets it at the second attempt, twists and turns. Oh, he's led him a merry dance. Brilliant play from Luke Evans. Has a look, has a flick, has a score. Oh, brilliant from Luke Evans. Another brilliant score from the young man. And we have 5 left then, plus whatever injuries. 10 frees, 3 from play from Luke Evans. A huge contribution from the young man, but everything he's done has had a touch of class about it. The ball is in the hands of Derek O'Neill here for Glenealy. He gets the ball out of his feet, eventually does he? He's surrounded by Kilcoole men, but he's won his free. Kilcoole taking no chances here. Mick Neary telling all the Vinnie Quigley and Ronan Kelly to get back in on the square. He knows it's going in around the danger area, so he's taking no chances. Ball is floated in, it's dangerous looking. Dean Frainie's underneath, Gary Cody's underneath. No one gets the ball. Hurling, it's gone out to the right of the post and gone wide. And Chris Carroll will take this one. Pucks it out and down on top of Ronan Keddy. Ball breaks in as far as on. Keddy looks to be having his hurl held there by Vinnie Flaherty. Again, Ronan, his brother, and Owen keep going after this one. Eddie Doyle gets down over the ball, wins his free. Lee Kavanagh will take this one. Subs coming in on the Kilcoole side. Three subs, is it? Number 20, Shane Evans. Number 17, Cormac Byrne. And number 18, which we have down as Jay Walsh, so we're not sure who number 18 is. We'll find out now in a minute. Chris Farrell goes, Paddy O'Brien goes, and Thomas O'Brien goes.
17.
We've a free for Lee Kavanagh. Drills the ball low down the line looking, but there's no one there, only Ronan Keddy. Keddy read it really well and has a look, flicks a little pass in as far as James Toner. Back to Keddy. Keddy looks up, flicks the ball down the line here as far as the substitute number 19 is, or number 20 is Shane Evans, is it? Yeah, Shane Evans gets the ball, flicks it back as far as on Keddy. Keddy fires it just to the right of the post and wide, and it's of little significance at this stage. 2:21-17 with 28 minutes gone. Be a huge day for Kilcoole to be back in the senior ranks. A long puck down the field again, but that man Ronan Keddy is underneath. What a second half he's had. Fires the ball in as far as Luke Evans. Catches it on the turn, does really well. Stumbles, has a look at. Lee Kavanagh does well. Gets a hurl in at the second attempt. Kavanagh never gave up there. Comes out like a bull coming out of a pen, but he's blocked down by Ronan Keddy and he throws a kick out there. And there's a little bit of messing going on down underneath. Oh, there's a couple of lads after coming in there. There's no need for it. A lot of silly stuff going on here now, and frustration on one side and a lot of messing going on there. So there is, and someone in with jerseys turned. There's lads coming in off the line, and that's the worry here now. It's the sideline is the problem here, not the players on the field. They'll sort it out. Couple of lads have went in messing there now, and they'll be the lads I'd be eyeing out, to be honest. Players on the field, they'll always sort it out, and the referee eventually, but couple of lads still squaring off here. Couple of lads still squaring off fairly heavy here, and it's just at the end of a game that there was no need for this really, but look. I wouldn't mind on there's a few lads around there and they weren't half as sprightly there for the last few minutes, but a burst of adrenaline wherever they got out. So as I said, with the 30 minutes is just about up. We'll probably be into injury time here. It's not going to make a lot of difference to the final score here. A few lads were testing out there how hardy they were, but there was a lot of running in from behind the Yorks there. You wouldn't be that hardy if you're at that, so we'll leave it to the officials to sort out here now for a minute. You get tired of that fairly quick. Yeah, things are just settling down. A little bit of a simmering point there, so Owen Keddy has got a red card. Another Glenealy man here has got... Or no, Gary Cody has got a red card. Sorry. Number 12 for Glenealy, Kevin O'Halloran has got a red card. That's Glenealy with 12. Kilcoole with 14. So he's going to throw the ball in now, just to see is there any fight left in him. So, as I said, 31 minutes on the clock. We're getting ready to start here again. The ball is in. Again, ball breaks in around the middle as Eddie Doyle goes for this one. Doyle comes out with the ball, does really well. Doyle throws it up. He's blocked down by Luke Evans, flicked off his hurl. It'll be a line ball to Glenealy on the restart. Lee Kavanagh about to take this one. Kavanagh sizes up to this. Oh, good cut. Spreads the play out right out to the far side of the field, out in front of Derek O'Neill. Does he get to it in time? He does. There's 3 men there, but the ball breaks back in here as far as we have down as Jay Walsh. I'm not sure who he is. He's number 18, but Jay Walsh was wearing number 10. Ball is cleared anyway and gets as far as Luke Evans. Evans has it. Oh, heavy swing on Luke Evans there. Evans picks up the ball at the second attempt. Takes off with it up the field. Good play from Evans. Brilliant play from Evans. He's heading towards the 65. Has a look behind him. Has a flick of the wrist. Puts it high. Oh, what a score from Luke Evans. Deserves every bit of it because the pull that was aimed at him, he definitely didn't deserve, but he deserves that score. A huge score from Luke Evans there. He's 4th from play. He's 14th in all. 2:22 to Kilcoole, 1-7 to Glenealy, and it's all over here in Aughrim. The final whistle has gone. Kilcoole are back in the senior ranks. A huge relief to a very proud hurling club, and there'll be celebrations around the Goose Banks, all socially distant, of course, but there'll be celebrations around the Goose Bank tonight, and you can see them on the line, what it means to them here underneath us and to the people underneath us. For Glenealy, they were just overpowered on the day. It wasn't their day, and I suppose with your second team, sometimes you can always be under pressure. We'll await the we'll be just showing the presentation here. I'm sure it won't take long. We'll have the cup handed over to captain of the team, who is... Actually, didn't see who was captain. It's not on the list here, so... Just all the fist bumps, and after that few minutes there near the end to see all the players shaking hands, or not shaking hands, fist bumping and congratulating and commiserating. It's good to see. That's what the game is about. We have our chairman Martin Fitzgerald waiting to hand over the cup now. Good job by officials today as well, it must be remarked on, in fairness. As I said, there was a little bit of a skirmish there at the end, but sure, it was only muscle flexing, really. The adoring Kilcoole public are just underneath us here waiting to see their heroes lift the cup. Our chairman Martin just taking the microphone there. He'll be a happy man this evening after our footballers' result, keeping them in Division 3 and beating the Ulster champions there in Navan today, 3-11 day. He finds a huge result for the county as a whole, so
And Hurling or county?
I believe he's looking to get Wicklow moved into Ulster. He's going to put a motion forward, so interesting to see who captain is. It's not marked on the list, so there's a bit of talk. I'm wondering, was Gary Cody captain, and now when he's sent off, can he? There's a bit of a conflab going on here. I don't know what the story is. Kieran Doyle is stepping forward to take the trophy. I'll just hold the microphone out here now so you can hear as much as you can on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to first of all thank both teams for the great game of hurling today. Kilcoole is that bit stronger, but Glenealy will be there or thereabouts in the media next year again. I'd like to thank our ground staff for having the pitch in great form, and also our referee Martin Malloy and his umpires and linesmen. Thanks very much, and well done. First of all, this was held up for COVID, obvious reason for COVID, and both teams come out and gave great display today, lads. And the best of luck to Glenealy again in the intermediate and Kilcoole in the senior, where you should be probably for years and years. Kilcoole always the senior team, both senior football and hurling. So well done to the club for getting you back up there. With that, I'll ask the captain to take the cup.
won't be a long speech. Lads, when Mick asked myself and Gary to be captain of this team, it's an absolute pleasure, lads. I don't think I was captain of the team before, so I was delighted to get it before I finally retired. I just want to say a big thanks to the lads who helped us out over the year. There's too many to mention. PJ, always there, helping us around with everything. Eamon Hughes, Jerry Curry, absolute endless. We're hurling in Kilcoole and with juveniles right up along. And just everybody, lads, that helped out in the background. I've soldiered a few of these good lads down through the years. I think the last time we were a senior was, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. And I'm looking forward to the challenge to get back up and have one last crack. I want to say a massive thanks to Glenealy. What a team they are. Always in finals. Junior, intermediate, senior, down through the years. Huge admiration for that club. Absolute savage hurling club. I'd like to say 3 cheers for Glenealy. Hip up. Hip up. Hip hip. The last thing I want to say is a massive thanks to Mick Neary, who's come in, an absolute revelation with this club to get hurling back to where it should be in Kilcoole. We played together many times years ago as well. Before Mick retired, I got to play a little bit with him. But he's an absolute unbelievable ambassador for hurling in Wicklow. And I just want to say a massive thanks to him. And long may it last and continue. Let's go. Thanks everybody.
Yeah, so there we have it. Kilcoole go home with the cup. Hopefully you'll join us again tomorrow. We're going to cover Offaly and Wicklow at 1 o'clock up in Bottomlass. Thanks a million for tuning in to us here this evening, and we hope you're with us again tomorrow. We'll see you then.